Hello, and today we're talking about half darts. I made a terrible mess. You just saw it because I don't care if it was good or not. I'm going to put it on because that made a huge mess. Well, we're not talking about half darts exclusively, but we are talking about half dart components. Specifically, Talon mags and adapters. Now, I bought Talons a little while ago. I can't be bothered to go and check how much. But I didn't like that they didn't have a magazine release. And I actually ordered this the same time I ordered Talon mags, the Create with Ezekiel universal adapter. So I can mooch off colleagues that have katanas. Colleague is probably the wrong word. Teammates that have katanas. Well, mainly I got it for the magazine release. Because this is my only half-dart compatible blaster, in case you were wondering. When I'm running around, I don't want to have to be yanking on it. Well, it's not that much force, and it'd probably get less with use. I didn't like it. So, I went out and bought a Create with Ezekiel. I'm probably not pronouncing that right, by the way. And maybe, I don't know, all the way from Singapore, which I also believe is how you pronounce it. It was a bit tight when I first got it, I will admit. The print quality is actually really good. I hope you can tell, but it's shockingly good. It actually surprised me how good it was. I opened it up and I go, oh wow. Of course I opened it up on the way home because I just can't help myself. Now, what this adapter does is it allows you to use both Talons and katanas and have a magazine release for both. Now, obviously, you can't use them at the same time, which would be absolutely amazing, but it lets you use both. So if I run out of Talons, I can I can have a teammate toss me a katana, just pop it in here, continue along my merry way, as soon as I have an actual kit to fire half darts for this. Because this currently has Omni in it, and it is not good for half darts. It doesn't like feeding these for some reason. It feeds them, but it jacks up. And this is probably as close to a Talon review as I'm going to get, so yeah. This is really about the adapter, though. Also, you can pull the mags to release, if you want. It's also a lot less force than is required for the stock Talon adapter, where you really gotta want that mag to come out. It ain't. But, Create with Ezekiel adapter. It has a magazine release. The mags will drop free. And I have some extras here. They will totally drop free. And I've never actually chambered around using this adapter, so barely hit the wall 5 feet in front of me. That sounds good. Oh, great. I bet that's a jam. Cleared it. Yay for me. Now you can actually, as with the Talon adapter, in case you're wondering, remove and put this back in with the bolt closed. You don't have to have the bolt open to install or remove an adapter. And it does feel a bit thin right here, but it shouldn't be under any stress there because it should be in your mag well most of the time, and it should have a magazine supporting it most of the time. So yeah, I don't actually have katanas to test with it, which if I was a real reviewer I would, but I mean only 14 people subscribe and like one of them actually watches this. So yeah, this is crap anyway. I don't know why anyone watches this, honestly, but I promise you this is not the adapter's fault. This is Jet's fault for making a stupid kit, because it doesn't work very well. Also, these mags are kind of loose, and that was about it. I really don't like the Omni kit, and just to prove it's Omni's fault and not the adapter, I'm just going to throw these in here. and immediately have a jam. I'm glad. Was that start moving backwards? I'm glad it didn't go through the magazine perfectly, because then I'd have felt like a doofus. But we'll switch back to the Ezekiel adapter. For my opinion on the Talon mags, they won't fit 2x2, but they will fit they won't fit in like a normal magazine facing side to side, which is actually kind of a nice thing actually, because then I never figured out you can store them like this, which is nice because you just pop in. This is, and these are double AK pouches in case you're wondering. Gosh, dang it. They're a bit tight, but once you fire the first one, you don't need to get it back. In a hurry anyway. Just leave it. And another jam. There was 2. Oh gosh. I assure you, I'm sure this is a fault of the Omni kit and not of the mags or the adapter. Probably. I don't know. It may be the mags. It may be the way the mags are holding these darts in. Or not. It could just go off the rest of the mag without a hitch. But, yeah. So, I'll probably cut most of that out, except for me telling you how crappy the Omni kit is. No one's ever going to send me anything, are they? I don't know. But the crate with Ezekiel mag adapter, it's not bad. The 3D printing is good. It doesn't feel like it's going to spontaneously shatter in the mag well. The mag release is kind of comfortable and can be activated with your thumb, actually. I guess if you're using katanas. Funny enough, the katanas will not pull out, as far as I know. The Talons will. But the Talon retention mechanism is a lot smaller than the katana one is. So theoretically, the katanas won't just pull out. So you can use your thumb, or you can use your middle finger. This is tailored specifically to the Sita. So keep that in mind. It will not work on things like a retaliator. You'll need the retaliator adapter for that. It just won't go on the magwell even. Oh, there we go. B. Yeah, no, it won't fit up here. It's way too tight. Oh boy. Ugh. I get my new shiny thing. I'm also missing a screw out of that pump action kit I need to find. Or get another one of. One or the other. But it is tailored specifically to the Sita, so it won't work with anything else. It just won't. So, yeah, if you want one that'll work with anything, probably won't work with the Caliburn, honestly, but get the universal one. It'll work with everything to my knowledge. I believe he's tested it with an Exusa Stampede, a Retaliator, probably a Sita, and a Long Shot, probably. I don't know, he's tested it with a few things, so it should work in everything. If it works in a Stampede, it'll pretty much work in anything. But, yeah, the Talons are great. Not a huge fan of the mag adapter. Great with the Ezekiel mag adapter pretty much fixes all the problems. The only thing I would change is make it injection molded ABS like this, because then it would just be so much stronger. But I like that it's both compatible with Talons and katanas. I think that's a nice feature, so I can grab a teammate's katana. Or if we're all using these, we can just share mags. If I'm using katanas or if I'm using Talons, I can use Talons or katanas depending on what I'm using. Essentially what I'm saying is you can use both Talons and katanas without switching adapters. So you only really need one adapter, but you need one for every blaster. I'll link to his Etsy store, and I'll link to this, also link to where I found these with the adapter. I bought 5 adapter kits because they were cheaper at the time. But I like to create with Ezekiel's Etsy store and to the CETA adapter itself. I'll also link to the Talon mags with adapters, because that's what I have. And I will not be linking to this. I'm not even sure if I can say this on camera. You know what it is. The better Powerade. There, I just lost all my audience. But, definitely can recommend the adapter. If it breaks, I'll make a video telling you it's crap. Or I will post in the description or the comments telling you it's crap because it broke in the first war I used it in, which probably won't be for a while. But the reviews are good, I think. It is slightly flared, I don't know if I mentioned that, so it's a lot easier to get the mag in, which is nice. You can see the slight flaring around the mag well, hopefully. I got the black with orange. The orange isn't quite exact to Nerf orange. Here's a strife. It's more of a reddish orange. It's not really noticeable. It's also a lot darker than the jam door. It's also different than my battery door. But it's not a bad orange, and honestly, on the CETA, my watch band's stuck to my screwdriver. My watch band's sticking to everything now that's a magnetic watch band. But in the CETA, you hardly notice the difference between the trigger orange and the mag adapter orange. And the CETA has just too many colors going on anyway. The bolt sled is red, which is great if you have a red CETA, but if not, it clashes. The bolt and the bolt sled are red, so is the plunger rod. The trigger is orange. The tip is orange, and there's a tart in the barrel. Good grief. I don't like the Omni kit. Don't get an Omni kit. If you're going to buy a CETA, be planning to buy an aftermarket kit for it. Either Alpha or Omega RT or a worker kit or anything is better than this garbage, honestly. So this is kind of a review of the CETA, too. Stock, it's terrible. For half-length darts, anyway, full-length darts, it works fine. But I will link to the mag adapter, the Talon kit, and create with Ezekiel's Etsy store. May also drop a link to nfstrike.com. I think that's where I got these. Pretty sure that's where I got these. Because they're excellent. They're bulletproof, really. I'm sure they'll stop a Nerf dart. They're compact. I could fit 12. I'm just making sure. I didn't want to look like a dummy. But I could fit 12 in this vest, which can normally hold 6. Which is double. So half a dozen of one or 12 of the other. Wait, that's not his name. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please be sure to like, subscribe, share in that order. And I hope to see you in the next video in 13 years. Yeah. Bye.